I couldn't find my sunglasses. These were all I have. And I'm going to take them off now because they look dumb. Welcome to Family Movie Night. I'm Shan.
And I'm Kelly.
And it was Kelly's pick again, and she went with the classic Pretty in Pink from 1986.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Written by John Hughes, starring Molly Ringwald, John Cryer, Andrew McCarthy, James Spader, Annie Potts, Harry Dean Stanton. That's basically the main cast.
That's the gist of it.
And the gist of the plot is that Molly Ringwald comes from a poor family. Her mom left or whatever, so her dad's like depressed, so she's kind of got to take care of him. And one of the rich boys in school takes a liking to her, and John Cryer plays her best friend, Ducky, and well, that was a terrible description. Hold on, let me... I'm going to read the description off the back of the box, if I can see it. And I can't. 80s teen sensation Molly Ringwald and Andrew McCarthy drew raves for their starring performances in this hit love story by John Hughes. She's a high school girl from the wrong side of the tracks. Tracks? No, the wrong side of town.
Well, it was across the tracks, probably, because there was tracks.
Yeah, there were train tracks. He's the wealthy heartthrob who asks her to the prom. But as fast as their romance builds, it's threatened by the painful reality of peer pressure. A bittersweet story with an upbeat ending and a phenomenal rock score. Is the score rock? Or the soundtrack? Is the score rock? I don't remember the score being rock. I mean, there was rock songs in the soundtrack, but that's not the score.
Yeah.
So what did you think of this movie?
Oh, I absolutely love this movie. This is one of my, all-time favorites, especially of Molly Ringwald and Andrew McCarthy. I just love them in this movie. And probably the best one that they're in. They're in another movie together as well. But out of, would this be considered part of, the Brat Pack in a way? I mean, some of them are Brat Packish. But anyways, I love this movie. I love their characters. It's kind of silly in a way, you know. He's kind of, shy, but he wants to talk to her, and she's wants him to talk to her because she's kind of, crushing on him. And that's all good. Also, Ducky. I love Ducky. I kind of feel sad for him at times because he's so in love with Andy. He's just, so in love with her. But he's the best friend. And only gonna be the best friend. But he has, really, really good lines. I think he has, in my opinion, he has some of the best lines. He's really funny and goofy.
And he improvised a lot of his.
Really. One of the things that always gets me is when she says his name. His name is Blaine, and he's like, Blaine? His name is Blaine? That's like a major appliance.
That was one of the things he improvised. I think.
I just love all those kind of things. He says a lot of, and his acting, it's very good. I love when he comes into the little record store, which I love the record store, by the way. That is a very cool looking place. And he's all doing his little dance and everything. That's really funny. And she always goes to this club that he can't get in. It's like, why do you go to this club that he can't get in? Because she's trying to avoid you. You're a little too much on her, I guess. But it's funny. And it's like, how long you been waiting here? Oh, 3-4 hours. I just love it. There's so much about it. I love it. And this is probably just horrible. But, oh, I also love the soundtrack. I mean, I think I probably begged my sister for like forever. I want the songs off the movie.
We used to have it on cassette like a long, long time ago.
And so I really wanted it. And then I found this at the dollar store. And I still ain't opened it yet. It was only $3. And yeah, because it was marked down from $6. But I really, really, really love this. Got a lot of good songs. But there's probably some stuff that's not on here that I love as well, and I can't think of what is that one. Who did it? Was it New Order?
Which one?
The one I Shazammed the other day, Elegy or something. Anyways, I really love that one. I don't think that one's on here. Yeah, it's not on here. But anyways, I'm just sorry. I don't know what to say. It was better in my head. It's always better in my head.
Well, it's been a long time since I've actually watched this.
It's been
one.
a while for me too.
I kind of get all these mixed up, like this one and 16 Candles, and what's the other one? Some Kind of Wonderful.
Yeah.
Which they have like similar things in them, so. But I wasn't expecting this one to be as much of a drama as it is. Because like it's got, you know, like this her having to take care of her dad.
Then there's the issues of, you know, everybody not accepting them, you know, and sometimes I get confused about that as to what happened, because he says he got nailed for being at the stables, and I never know if that is true or if he just said that because he said you don't understand, it doesn't have anything to do with you. Was it because of the peer pressure?
I guess all this what it says on the back.
I mean, because I never, you know, I get a little confused on that part. Like, what really happened, you know?
I don't think I was paying attention to that.
He said something about, at the end, I always believed in you, but I never believed in myself, you know? So, I don't know. So, I don't know.
Yeah, so I love the setting. Like, everything's so 80s. Love that. The record store is great. Ducky's dance, fantastic.
The duck shoes. I love that, too. I will forever be a duck man.
What are duck shoes?
I have no idea. It was funny. It's cool. Yeah, a lot of the stuff I don't get because I don't know about these kind of things. I mean, it's 80s. I was born in the 80s. I didn't really live the 80s. Annie Potts is great. Her character is kind of strange and unusual.
Yeah, I really liked her character. I mean, Ducky's probably my favorite, even though he's a little bit annoying.
Yes,
But
he is kind of.
He's probably the most interesting character, and she's probably second most interesting, but I don't really care for the end, how she kind of changes to be more normal when she starts
I
seeing the
do
other guy.
kind of like the outfit a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. Let's see. I can't think of which outfit was my favorite. I didn't like the beehive hair and the prom dress was kind of weird. I liked her punky hair and black outfit that she had. I love that.
I was kind of confused as to like how old she was supposed to be. Like, it didn't seem like she would be old enough to have had the beehive hair do. Because wouldn't that be like 60s or something?
I don't know.
Or would that be 70s? I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird. Another thing I do love, I loved all the jewelry. And I kept saying, ooh, I love those earrings. Ooh, I love that necklace. Ooh, I love that bracelet or whatever. I loved all the jewelry because a lot of it was hearts. She wore several different pairs of heart earrings. Her friend also had a really cool red heart that was kind of like broken. It was really cool looking. And I know she had like at least one necklace that had a heart in it. I was like, ooh, this is perfect. And then there was one set of earrings that was stars, and that's another thing I love is stars. Hearts and stars. I love. So the jewelry was just awesome. In the beginning, when she has the drawer, I don't know if it's a vanity or if it's just a dresser, but she pulls out the drawer and there's nothing but like all that costume type jewelry. I'm like, I want one of those.
Yeah, her style was kind of, I was kind of calling it grandma chic in my
It's
head.
kind of cool though.
I mean,
Especially her,
it is kind of
like her first outfit that she had on, I really, really liked. And like she kind of reminded me of Blossom in a way with the hats and the vests and stuff. I don't know. Now I'm like, I need to get some styles.
So like when they're at the party, and everybody's, I mean, I know they know them from school and stuff, but like she didn't look that different from anybody else in there to me.
Right.
Like it's not like she stood out that much.
She really didn't. And I don't know if she was nervous probably too. And then I don't know if she really like the kind of behavior that was going on. I don't know if that's something she was like really into, and I don't know. It was just, I have to say, James Spader, okay, he a bad guy, he a jerk, whatever, but he hot doing it. He was hot. I liked him in this. I don't know, he was hot in this. Also, I like the bit about the album. What was,
oh, yeah, the Steve
Lawrence?
Yeah, Steve Lawrence.
Is it Lawrence? Okay. I liked that part where he was asking, is this any good? And she said something about its white heart. And then we listened to it and it sounded like, what, Frank Sinatra?
Which I love Frank Sinatra, but he
Like,
sounds just like Frank Sinatra to me. I remember him from when I was a kid, but I didn't really remember what he sounded like.
I had never in my life, I always wondered about that because I'd never tried to look that up before, to see what it sounded like. And then to actually hear it, I'm like, that don't seem like something they would be listening to, I don't know. It was funny. I'm always searching that record store to see if I see any band names that I recognize.
Well, I did like, like the little montage where she sews her prom dress.
Yes. And
I don't see what the big deal about prom is. In the words of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, it's a stupid dance with a bunch of stupid people I see every stupid day. Speaking of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, I'm on the rewatch.
But what's her name was in this?
Yeah,
Christy
Buffy,
Swanson.
the original Buffy.
Small part at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool. There was something I was going to say and I think I lost it. What was I going to say?
About the dress?
Oh, maybe it was about the dress. Oh, something about the dress, but there was I think there was something before the dress also that I can't remember. But on the dress part, I do like the creating of the dress. I liked that whole scene. I don't know what exactly what the original dress looked like other than Annie Potts' character's dress. I don't know what the dress her father bought her looked like. I liked the top part of the dress that she created, but I did not like the rest of it. It just was like a sack. I don't know. I mean, that might have been a style back then, but it just didn't, the rest of it just did not do nothing for me. I loved the top part, though. Anyways, that's just my thought on it. I'm not a fashion person, so I can't say nothing. I mean, I don't know if that's cool or not. I just know in my mind I didn't like the rest of it. I also like that Ducky rode by her house all the time. On his bike. He said he would ride. If he really liked a girl, he would ride his bike 100 times by their house. That's a lot of riding. That's stalkerish right there. And then at one point you do see him riding past her house. And I think it's when they're in the fight, when they're not really speaking to each other. And he's all riding past and hoofing and puffing. Like, that's my woman. I liked the computer trick, too.
That was a little creepy too.
It was.
Speaking of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the series, that kind of reminded me. You remember the episode where Willow was on the computer and she ends up talking to the demon robot guy thing that was like trapped in the book or whatever.
Right.
Who else was in this? Like Andrew Dice Clay was like, what was he, like the doorman at the club?
Yeah.
The bouncer
The
or
Dice
whatever?
Man.
Yeah. Wasn't there somebody else in this?
There was, but who was it?
Hold on. Oh, Gina Gershon.
Take it away.
I don't have nothing to say about her. I mean, all I know is she was in that movie Bound, and I don't have anything to say about that.
Oh, James Spader. The bad guy. What was his name in this?
Steph?
Steph. That's right, Steph. Okay, so this whole time he really liked her and wanted to whatever with her. I don't know what his real intentions was, but he could not make her like him, you know. And that was kind of mentioned at the end. Like, he was like, Steph, you couldn't buy her. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know the lines, but yeah, that was one of the things. When Ducky goes in the bathroom. I love that. You know, because he's all like, we ain't got none of this in this. He's like, we ain't got a candy machine. Is that what it was? He said, we ain't got a candy machine. And that's not a candy machine. And he said, I'm going to wait right here for the principal. You waiting for the wrong thing. That was good. He easily just had the best comedy in it, for real.
Well, there was the girl that played her best friend.
Oh, and she died, right? In real life. Before the movie came out. And it's like, there was 2 names on that at the end. I don't remember who the other person was.
I want to say it was like a production designer or something, but I could be
But it
wrong.
was dedicated to her and another person.
Yeah, I don't remember now.
I really liked her. I liked her style. Like, she looked cool. I loved that whole earring thing. And I really liked, okay, I don't have 2 holes, but they, I guess, had 2 holes because they would have one, like say a little flower or something, and then they'd have a dangly earring. And I thought, wow, I probably never would get another hole. But that looked really, really cool like that. I could do like a clip-on or something, and that would hurt, but in a dangly. Like I said, I just really loved the jewelry.
So what are you going to rate this out of 5?
Out of 5, it's a 5. It's a 5 for me, baby. 5 all day, because yeah, this sexy fine man right here. Yeah, I'm sorry. I love him.
And I will give this 3.5 bolo ties out of 5.
Bolo ties.
My bolo tie is actually a audio cable.
You definitely got our 80s flair going on.
We tried.
We tried. You know, they had all the bangly dangly bracelets and is that what, bangles? I don't know. But, you know, and their jewelry is like layered and stuff. Normally when I wear a necklace, I just wear one, but a lot of people have several.
Okay, so I guess that's it for this one.
Until next time.
Until next time, we're off like a dirty shirt.
Dirty shirt!
Bye.
Oh, bye-bye.